Hey guys, it is Betty Bean, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about restaurant, things to do, prices, and everything that you need to know about your ultimate tour guide to Istanbul. Alright guys, so I filmed the intro out there, but I'm going to film the rest of the video in here because it is just way too loud and there are too many cars and I can't. But okay, I'm going to be giving you guys some like tips and tricks that you should know when you head to Istanbul. The first thing that you should know is that you never want to go to the airport SAW, I forgot what it stands for, but you always want to go to the IST one because it is the closest one downtown. If you go to the other one, it's going to be like a 2-hour drive for you to actually reach like where you want to go in the city, where all the places are that you've researched. So things to do. There's the museum, there's Hagia Sophia, there's the Blue Mosque, there is the Grand Bazaar, there is a lot going on in the city. So the Blue Mosque is free, and if you're not wearing appropriate clothing, like they give you these sheets for free, so that's a must, of course. Across from it is the Hagia Sophia. That one's about 40 liras. Lira is the currency that they use there. So to give you an example, like 1 lira is about like $3.8 and like 4.5 euros. So like if you're traveling with dollars or euros, like you're good. So the Museum Hagia Sophia is about 40 liras. It's cool, definitely a must. It's like their biggest attraction, their biggest point there. To be honest, it wasn't the first thing on my list. Like it was cool, but I think what really was just like whoa for me was the museum's Topkapi Museum Palace. Like those are the ones that like took my breath away because they had just it's things that I've truly I've never seen before. It was just like weapons from back in the day, things from the Ottoman Empire. I think Istanbul just has a lot of art in general. When you walk around the streets, you're gonna see artists painting, you're gonna see like their rugs that have these intricate designs. Everything that they have, like you just see like art is all around you, and it's art that you're not used to if you're not from that place or you've never gone to a Muslim country. Next is a Turkish bath that I highly recommend you guys doing. It is so great. I did it. It was 80 liras. The one that I went to was open, if I remember correctly, since like 1475. That's a pretty long time for any business to stay open. So that shows that they do a good job. I'll insert it here. And basically they just like scrub you down and you go out there feeling like a new person. Like you never realize how much dead skin you had until you did a Turkish bath, and then you're like, whoa. Another thing is hookahs. I'm not a big fan of hookahs, but if you're a big hookah person, there are hookah in basically every restaurant. So many places to choose from. You can have it with your meals, so that's definitely a go-to place if that's what you're into. Another thing that I would suggest is dress up in Turkish clothing, because that's what I did. I'll show the pictures too. And I basically paid 20 liras for every picture. Each picture is 20 liras, so yeah, I paid 40 liras, whatever. Came out to like 15 bucks, not even, like dollars, for 2 pictures. And it's like you get to wear the traditional clothing that they have. Another thing I highly recommend, which you've definitely heard of if you've researched Istanbul, is the Grand Bazaar, or Bazaar, I don't know how it's called, but it's crazy. Like there's just so much to choose from. Like usually when you go to a country and you're going to get a souvenir, it's kind of like pretty basic. Like they all have the same things. It's like magnets, keychain, whatever. But like Istanbul has so much to choose from. Like so much. You can buy an Aladdin lamp. You can buy this nice cashmere scarf. You can buy like a rug. Like there's just so many cool, really like cool pieces to choose from. So when you go, I suggest you bring like some money, because I went there just being like, oh, I'm just gonna look around, like I'm not actually gonna shop, and I bought a lot of things. One thing that I don't suggest is a night cruise, because I went on it and it wasn't fun at all. Like I could barely hear the guy half the time he was speaking Spanish. But I did a night cruise, not a dinner cruise. I heard dinner cruises are very good, so do a dinner one, but like don't do a night one, because that one sucked. So you have an idea of like prices. Like my dinners were usually around like 35, 45 liras. If you're on a budget and you want to have less, it could definitely be less. I just think that like you really need to immerse yourself in the food and the things there. So a place that I ate at that was really good, and I'll put pictures up too, is the Green Corner, which I had a mixed omelet, and then I had a vegetarian stew at this other place where I'll figure out the name. I had a salmon grill at a place where I'm gonna figure out the name and put it below. Yeah, one thing I didn't really like, which they're probably known for, is their kebabs, but I also only tried one place, so I can't really say much. Another thing I didn't do, but that would have been cool for me to do, that I just didn't have time, is like watch one of their traditional dances. Show them a night, which I think you can get for about 80 liras. Yeah, every time you take the metro, it's 5 liras, and you need to take a metro and then a different type of metro to get to the airport. So that's like a total cost of 10 instead of getting the taxi and paying like 30 euros. So I had to just do that. It's not hard to figure out. Just put it on like your destination on Google Maps and it'll take you there. Water is about like 1 lira. For just so you have an idea, you should definitely do a pub crawl if you don't know where to go at night or if you're alone. And then beers around like 15 liras, gin and tonic like 20, and then like Jack and Coke like 25. So that's how the prices range for one drink. And things that you should just like know, like tips for you to know, is that not everyone wears a hijab. I don't know how to say it, but not everyone wears one. So if you're not wearing one, don't feel like you're gonna be like pointed out because there are just so many tourists. Like you're just gonna look like another tourist. Like it's not a big deal. Negotiating is a very big thing there. Whatever price they give anything, just like say half of it. Like someone charged me 180 for like the statue I bought for my brother, and I was like, I'll pay 100, and he's like, you'll pay 100, and I was like, yeah. So just like negotiate and like always put the price down on things. Another thing is like the men there are straight, very, very straightforward. Like I've never seen more aggressive men in my life, ever. So if you're like going alone, or if you're a female not going with a man, then like just, I mean, it's not like it's safe, like I'm not gonna be like be careful, but it's just like a lot. So just like push them away. But yeah, those are all my tips and tricks of things that I think you should know about Istanbul. Now plan it and be ready, because it's definitely a place that should be on your list. Like honestly, go there. There's a lot to do. And yeah, if you go, let me know about your experience. So make sure to like this video, comment down below anything, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Subscribe. Love you. Subscribe. Bye.